we just got news of a whole situation that makes me sick. As you could probably tell, sound a little under the weather, right? A little bit sick, and that's why videos haven't been going out. And we've been on the back burner for like the last few days, last week even. But now we've got news from Trump launching some sort of DeFi platform, and the whole the whole thing just makes me sick. But this is Trump right now. He will mute this. It's not really anything going on. Saying he's gonna go live at sometime in a couple days on Twitter to talk about the launch of World Liberty Coin and his new DeFi platform. And we'll pause it right here because this is hilarious. Rug Radio. That's actually hilarious that is part of this whole thing because, like, it just says so much about it. Rug Radio. What are we expecting here? Are we expecting a rug out of this? Could absolutely be. I think that this is the dumbest thing that could have happened. Like Trump, when he first started in Bitcoin, it was refreshing to kind of see, but I never really believed it. A lot of other people would always talk about it and say, oh my God, Trump's on board. He's going to do this and that. He loves Bitcoin. And he's never been about Bitcoin. He has never liked Bitcoin. He's always liked the dollar and wanted the dollar to be successful. And those are kind of contradictory. So the dollar and Bitcoin can exist together, and Bitcoin can actually bolster the dollar by, if you attach yourself to it, the world would measure Bitcoin in terms of dollars, right? So that'd be good for the dollar and dollar dominance. So they can coincide, but really moving towards a full Bitcoin world means moving away from the dollar. But this is their Twitter here, World Liberty. I don't know, World Liberty Financial something, I think, is the whole thing. But you can see they're just like any other crypto project thing you'd see saying, oh, we got founders, we got advisors, we got NFTs. I think that's an advisor person, but there's so many things talking about. I mean, they have this thing, the real story behind World Liberty Financial, and then all this stuff, talk about, oh my God, rumors, this and that. It's not actually launched. The whole thing is so dumb. It's so dumb that you have someone who was taken seriously, Trump, this whole type of thing, when he got into the Bitcoin space, a lot of people got excited, except this is good for Bitcoin, good for the US. We're going to have Bitcoin adoption. And I never really believed it because he has always been about the dollar. And he's just proving it more and more that he'll say, Bitcoin's great to get Bitcoin people like, oh my God, I got to vote for Trump. And then he goes into crypto stuff, and I think he doesn't even realize this, that by doing this, he completely alienates anyone who was in that Bitcoin camp from wanting to support him. So for a group of people that he had behind him, he's slowly losing that group of people. And Donald Trump Jr. had this to say on it: like any great battle, the fight to save our currency defines our future. Stablecoin buyers are at the forefront as the largest purchasers of treasury notes, bolstering the US dollar and our economy. We're here to win and won't back down. Stay tuned. Major announcements coming next week for World Liberty Financial. I don't know what any of that has to do with this. This is some sort of DeFi coin project thing, maybe a stable coin thing. I don't know. But it's just so funny, like, talk about stablecoin buyers and they're the great battle to save our currency. Like, what are we talking about here? You gotta save the dollar. As much as I like Bitcoin and I think that the world would be better on a Bitcoin standard, there is no need to save the dollar. The dollar is the dominant main currency of the world reserve currency. Everyone in the world wants dollars. That's just the facts. So the dollar does not need saving, and it absolutely doesn't need some random DeFi project that wants to bolster stable coins on it. I don't even know. And this is someone in Bitcoin that I like listening to. He's a lawyer. I think he's got good takes, and I like hearing what he has to say. But this is, I think, from talking about the World Liberty Financial coin here, so that according to the white paper, all of the tokens will be non-transferable and locked indefinitely in a wallet or smart contract until such time, if ever, that the tokens are unlocked through protocol governance procedures in a manner that does not contravene applicable law. And saying each purchaser of These tokens will be screened to ensure that no specially designated nationals or other persons sanctioned by FinCEN, which is wrong, are permitted to purchase these tokens. And FinCEN seems to be mistaken reference to the Office of Foreign Asset Control, which is OFAC, a U.S. Treasury Department office that's distinct from Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is FinCEN. So even in their little white paper thing, whatever they're talking about here, and they reference FinCEN, which is wrong because it's OFAC that they should be referencing. And then also, we've got a brand new protocol here, locked until legal. That's what they're saying here basically, is that these tokens will be locked until they are considered legal so that you can send them or spend them or do whatever. So this is like, it's so funny. Some like weird scam grift thing going on where we'll take your money, we'll give you these coins, but they're locked until whatever laws catch up that make it so that we can't get in trouble for giving you these coins. So they'll take your money and give you these fake coins that don't actually have any value, but you can't do anything with it. So sounds decentralized, right? Sounds like no one's in charge. So this whole thing's kind of funny. Just the whole matter, it's ridiculous that it's even happening. And I think that this sums it up again, is again from Joe saying Trump launching a scam coin is just a blatant money grab. For true Bitcoiners, the goal isn't to accumulate the most money. The goal is a form of money that makes the most of us. Hopefully he realizes that someday. So that this is a good kind of summary of here saying Trump is not a Bitcoiner, right? When someone says they're a Bitcoiner, they're all in Bitcoin. They don't want these altcoins, these scam coins. They don't want to deal with them. They know what they are, and they're not valuable. And Bitcoin has the ability to actually change the world and how you save money and save purchasing power in something that cannot be printed out of thin air. So launching a scam coin is a money grab. Isn't the first time Trump did this either. His NFTs, obviously blatant money grabs, and he's done this multiple times. He just wants to do this to get some sort of money from it. And then Bitcoiners' goal isn't to accumulate the most money. Maybe tweak that a little bit, right? Obviously people want money or want their money to be more valuable. That's why people buy Bitcoin, is that in the future they think it will be more valuable. So it is like accumulating money, maybe accumulating purchasing power would be a better way to say this. Maybe not accumulating most money is what it means, but definitely want your purchasing power to go up in the future. That is a goal. So maybe tweaks on that, and then the for money that makes the most of us, right? It's just Bitcoin would change incentives and just make things so that instead of going for raising the bottom line, you would actually just go for making things better because the costs would go down over time instead of up. It's just a money grab. It's so stupid to see it happening, but I wouldn't expect anything else. I never ever thought that Trump actually liked Bitcoin. It was actually orange pilled. It always seemed like he was just doing this for votes, and we have our answers. We had our answers with the NFTs, right? Knowing that he doesn't actually care about Bitcoin, and this just adds on to that. So maybe one day he'll turn around. I doubt it, though. He loves the dollar. He's always been about the dollar, and I don't see that changing for him anytime soon. But as you can tell from this whole video, this whole situation makes me sick. I'm just so sick of it all. I'm a little sick right now, so obviously that's why videos have been on the back burner a bit. Haven't been able to make them. Try to get back in here. We'll try and push through all this, put out more videos, add shorts and stuff, and get things rolling again. But it's just sucked for like the last few days, last week even. So we'll get back on track. We'll start this whole thing over, and we will go forward from here. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, I wish you guys would add, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.